Explain the Brownian motion. So the Brownian motion basically describes when a particle is hit or bounced off of other smaller particles so that they move about. An example is when dust particles are being moved or bounced around by smaller air particles in the air. The Brownian motion was discovered and named after a Scottish biologist named Robert Brown. It all started in 1827 when Robert Brown, a Scottish biologist, watched pollen grains jiggling about under the microscope. He was the first scientist to describe this motion. Brown was puzzled by what he saw and could give no logical explanation for it, as he thought the pollen grains might be moving around actively, swimming in the water. Only sometime in the 1870s, the particle theory of matter was first put forward, and then scientists could explain what was causing what was called now the Brownian motion. Finally, for the last part of this video, I'll be explaining gas pressure. Gas pressure happens when gas is put inside a container and the particles of the gas hit the walls of the container, causing a tiny force every time there's a collision. With gas pressure, less space equals more pressure. This is because if there is a smaller container but the same amount of gas or gas particles, the frequency of the gas particles colliding with the walls is the same, but the walls are smaller, meaning the gas pressure becomes greater. With gas pressure, higher temperature also equals more pressure. If you warm a gas, the particles have more energy, so they move about more quickly. Then they would hit the walls of the container more often, causing more pressure.